And we're live here with Ben Smith and Adam Raines, basically post-race Blue Ridge Mountain Adventure Race. And I see you two are wearing, you know, some pretty interesting bandanas. So tell us a little bit about that.
You want to take this one?
Well, the Mega Powers are back. You know, I'd done a few races in the past wearing my Hulkamania bandana. You know, told Ben I was going to wear it, you know, late in the week basically, and
I answered the call.
Yeah, I said, yeah, can you get a Macho Man Randy Savage one? Man gets it done.
It's done.
$9 bandana, $20 overnight, one-night shipping.
And you wore it during the race today.
Madness is on. Wore it the whole time.
Right, wore it the whole time. A lot of compliments on that. Let's tell us a little bit about the race today. How did it go?
Well, I mean, the race started out really good. I had a great prologue. You know, Ben and Jason were both, you know, ready to go in the canoe right whenever I got there. You know, we were one of the earlier teams to actually get in the water today, and yeah, it was a great start for us.
Yes.
You know,
go ahead.
No doubt, everybody knows Adam's quicker on foot. And so we sent him. We were glad it wasn't a team prologue because everybody knows Fennell's slow. And he faked an ankle injury a couple weeks ago to get out of the river gorge.
Which is miraculously healed now.
Which it didn't lead to, but it even led to a more dominating performance in the Cauliflower Cup victory that we got. But when it came down to a single prologue that was a run, Adam was the guy.
Adam was man.
We had a great support crew. Natalie, the Nattlesnake, Fennell.
We'll move on to that in just a moment.
Bad.
Let's talk just a little bit about the paddle section, which was first.
First of all, I don't understand why you have to bring that up.
Yeah,
we're gonna discuss it. Your fans want to hear about it, even though it wasn't the greatest paddle section ever. We didn't know what happened.
We bought the canoe from you.
Yes.
You know, beloved canoe of yours. We got in
made
the water.
of Kevlar.
Huh?
Made of Kevlar.
Made of Kevlar. 49 pounds of Kevlar. Navigating good. Fennell was prying opposite directions of what we were paddling. Hit the first couple rapids pretty solid, and then we take our first swim.
Yeah.
First team to swim of the race. Nearly sunk it. Recovered. Got behind teams that we were faster than on the prologue. Flipped it again. Beached it after that. Cracked it. And then at that point, it was time to pick a spot and go after the first 6 checkpoints.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, out on foot. Very good.
On foot. We picked up those first 6 fairly easily, I believe. You know, we had one that we had an issue with. After we got that, we dominated that whole section.
Very good.
Right.
Do you feel the boat can be repaired?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
You have resources.
Kevlar's, you know, it wasn't. We cracked it, splintered it some. Didn't take on a whole lot of water, but it's fixable. That's why we bought it from you, because we knew it was easily fixable.
Had a lot of weight in the rear. Knew that could be an issue once we came across some of them rocks, and you know, but we checked beforehand. We realized it was going to be fixable, so we rode it anyways.
We're happy with it.
In what ways do you feel Jason Fennell helps you and your team today?
Is that possible for him to help us? That's really where we're at this moment.
I asked him, you know, straight up before the race started. I said, "Can you just not slow us down? That's all I need from you. Just don't slow us down." And you know, I don't think he did it at his job today. He did his job, but you know, I don't want to say that there's better partners out there, but I mean, let's be honest. We can get somebody better.
Jason did a good job. In my opinion, did a good job. You guys cleared the course, that's correct?
Cleared it.
Oh yeah.
All 17 checkpoints.
Very proud. BRMAR making its first appearance.
Right.
I was very impressed.
BRMAR came in there. We took it to that course, and just basically, you know, once we were coming up, we were helping other teams get through the course also. Because we're ambassadors of the sport.
Right,
we want everybody to see success, and you know, once it came foot race, we won that at the end though, so it didn't matter. But we help other people find some checkpoints when they're lost.
Flipping the canoe put us behind, and once we were behind as far as speed, we knew, look, we've got 2 30 hours coming up myself, 1 30 hour him. Let's practice.
Absolutely.
Let's not worry about time. Let's clear this course, get a good workout in, and let's do a great interview.
Absolutely. And how did you guys had a support crew today? Who were they?
Natalie, the Nattlesnake Fennell, which you so rudely interrupted me about earlier. Big shout out to her. And Sarah,
Absolutely.
smoking hot bangs.
I want to go ahead and say that both those girls did a phenomenal job today. Natalie was really helpful there at the transition area, really trying to get all of us motivated to get moving. And you know, she took a little bit on the chin because you know we weren't ready. I'll just say we weren't ready to get everything going. But she was really helpful there.
Absolutely. Sure. Sarah was great about it, following the directions and getting everything laid out, what we needed, specifics, followed it to a T. Real proud of her and Natalie.
Adam, quick question for you. Do you feel your success with the Checkpoint Tracker Adventure Racing Nationals 2011, your success in that race, do you feel that helped you today?
Of course.
Sure.
I mean, you come into any adventure race and you got on your resume, national runner-up, you know, that's going to be helpful no matter what. And you know, I went into this race just wanting to get more experience. You know, in nationals last year, I didn't really have the opportunity to learn as much because, let's be honest, we're there to freaking win it. And you know, it's a little disappointing saying that we got second, but you know, because we're made of gold here.
Absolutely.
You know, man. Zach Ballard, you know, leading the charge there on the orienteering that day, and my job that day was not to slow us down. And I tried to do my job as well as I could, and you know, we took home the silver medal. A little bittersweet, but you know, we loved it. Just placing up high at the national tournament or national race, and you know, that experience helped me today. I learned a lot that day about myself, and I use that to help us today.
I feel people did recognize you, you know, as that guy.
Yeah, as they should. You know, last time I checked, you know, there was 2 people in that race today that were national runner-up last year. I didn't know if anybody else was, but there was 2 of them.
Sure. Moving on to you guys did the race last year, okay?
Yep.
Well, this year they had a pre-race pamphlet or basically a what is that there? Let's go ahead and show it. I think you've got it.
It's a race program.
A race program, right.
See, as you can see in the upper right, that's at the time we raced under the banner of Wetlands Drilling, picked by Jason Fennell, but we made such an impression last year that we made it on 2 pages. I'm not going to show you the other one. But we're also representing Scott's Bikes there. So Doug, if you're watching, pick us up, because we got 4 more races coming up in as many weeks.
When you have us racing for you, it's one heck of a marketing strategy. And obviously, right there, it's a free advertisement. Well,
and coming through Waypoint 2, the lady that took that picture recognized me and said, "Hey, I took this picture last year." And I said, "Yes, ma'am, you did. Would you like to take another one?"
And she did.
No, several.
Yeah, several.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not just for Scott's Bike. This is for anybody who wants a piece of BDAR.
Yeah, we want to give Scott's Bikes the opportunity, but you know, you better be careful because you might get outbid. A lot of people want a piece of what we're doing.
We got stuff in the works right now.
When you're doing positive things out there, a lot of people want to be a part of it.
There you go. And Ben, real quick, you got a couple of races coming up. You got 2 really big races coming up. You've got a 30-hour adventure race in 2 weeks. Do you feel today helped you prepare for that? Help you have a little bit of insight as to what it's going to take to complete 30 hours of doing what you did today?
I'm 100% ready.
There you go.
I felt where I was last year compared to where I was this year, it's night and day. My nutrition during the race was not as good as I pre-planned or as it should have been. However, when we finished, after 5, 10, 15 minutes of some food and drink and recovery, I knew I could do that race again if I needed to.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
And my man Josh Braun over here, we're going to do a 30-hour Planet Adventure. We'll do a half Ironman the weekend after, and then I'm going to come back to this very same race times 3 and hit Atomic with you and Adam and Fennell again. And I call that the trifecta.
Which will be for the win. Which will be for the win.
Right.
Oh,
and we're coming for the win.
Right.
And what I'm doing in those 3 weekends is probably close to being unmatched by anybody in the Southeast. You're racing that weekend, not as long, but I've got to get caught up on the 30 hour. That way, my experience on top of that coming in, it's a victory.
It's going all night long, sure.
Yeah.
I don't stop.
Absolutely. Adam, you got something coming up next week. What do you got going next week?
Well, actually, me and Ben are both going to be busy next week. We're going to be at the Bike to Build in Cleveland, Tennessee.
Hometown.
We'll be on the road bikes. And, we'd like a lot of people to come out and support, volunteer, do the race with us. It's actually not a race. It's more just a ride. So we need a lot of people out there that day. Actually, myself, I'm hitting the road the next 3 weeks. Be on my road bike next week. Then the weekend after that, doing a sprint triathlon on the road. And then the weekend after that, half Ironman on the road. So, it's going to be a little bit different from coming from the trails here to actually getting back on the road. And, I'm excited about it. I'm looking forward to putting a couple of great wins on the resume there.
Don't do it to lose.
Awesome. All right, any shout-outs to the fans? Because they're anxiously waiting this video.
Tom Sale, sorry it took so long, buddy.
Yep.
Took us a while to get back here. We did what we had to do. We had to eat, had to relax, had to shower, and we're here for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Quit blowing my phone up. Okay? Don't get in my face either.
We got a Facebook fan page, both of us. You make comments on there.
Send us questions,
yeah.
comments.
We during a race, we'd rather not get too many